Hey guys, so today I'm out in the bush, as actually every day since I've been here. And today what I'm doing is looking for suitable poles for my funnel traps. So what I'll be doing here is to determine the snake and lizard density. I'll be setting out funnel traps with drift fences. And to make sure that these drift fences stay in place, I'm actually out here with a machete, cutting off branches like these that can serve as poles for my drift fences. So I think that what a lot of people don't really realize is that being a scientist in certain fields is also physically quite hard work. I mean, it's over 30 degrees now. It's a very, very mountainous area, so it's a lot of climbing uphill or climbing up rocks. And yeah, it's very hot. So me being from the Netherlands, that's not really something I can handle very well. So it's a challenge, but it's a fun one. So yeah, in certain fields of science, there's a lot of very hard physical work. I mean, now it's just cutting down the poles, but setting up the funnel traps with the drift fences is going to be another issue because we're gonna need to dig them in, and yeah, and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, that's a fun part of the job. What I really like about being an ecologist is that it is so diverse. So for instance, now I'm walking out here being all gross and sweaty for a couple months, like just being physically really hardworking. And then there's this period of statistical analysis where you do a completely different kind of stuff. And then there's the writing, which is probably the most frustrating part for me sometimes, but also very fun. So yeah, what I love about being an ecologist is that the job is so diverse. We've got so many things going on, and every part of the job is very beautiful and has its own unique thing about it. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, for the rest, it's really unreal to be here. I mean, when I step out of the door, usually there's like monkeys around and all these cool insects. Not all of them are very cool, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some are attacking me all the time and I really don't like it, but there are some that are really cool. We find scorpions, spiders, geckos, all sorts of skinks, lizards. Not that many snakes yet, unfortunately, but the season is just starting. So yeah, I still have my hopes up for that. Hey guys! So I caught the first snake in my traps and I'm absolutely ecstatic because I mean, it's been already a week of trapping and no snakes whatsoever, and now I finally have a snake and I'm so happy. This is a bittern blind snake. It's a fossorial species, which means that they live in the soil and they feed on the larvae and eggs of ants. So it's really, really cool. And what is interesting about this species is that the head and the tail almost look the same. Like, the only difference is that he has a mouth and eyes, but the whole shape of the tail is exactly the same as the head. And they can use this in self-defense. So let's say there's a predator, they can put the tail up and the predator will think that the tail is the head, and that's, you know, a cool way of defending yourself. So this little guy has been measured, he's been weighed, all the data is collected of him, and now he's ready to go back into the wild. So, yes! Off you go, little buddy.